Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video you will be on this beautiful off shoulder shirt dress. Should I call it shirt dress? Off shoulder gown that you guys saw. So let's go into this video. So the first thing I did is to mark a straight line as usual for my starting point, and then from the center of the pattern paper I am marking 2.5 inches. So this 2.5 inches is for our button. That's if you are not going to be turning your fabric. If you're going to be folding it, this 2.5 inches is what you're going to be using. But for me, I am going to be adjusting it because I want to turn my button side inside out. So I'll go ahead and mark half of my shoulder measurement, and this measurement is going to be starting from that 2.5 inches that you marked. And this off shoulder, I want mine to start as 4 points, so I'll place my tape at that 4 points and 4.4 inches and then mark my bust point, which is at 7 inches. So I'm just connecting the lines. Once I am done with this, I'll go ahead and mark my bust measurement divided by 4, which is at 7 inches. And then for the width of my neckline, I am marking at 4.5 inches. Then I'll go ahead and connect these 2 points. Once I am done with this, still placing my tape at that 4 inches that we took out for the shoulder measurement for the off shoulder, I'll go ahead and mark my half length, which is at 12 inches. And this style is for a 6 to 7-year-old as well. Then the next thing I'm going to be marking is my waist measurement divided by 4. Remember, the measurement is starting from the 2.5 inches that we marked. Then I'll go ahead and connect these 2 points. So for my neckline, I just wanted to give it a small design, small style. So I went down by 1 inch. Then I'll go ahead and connect these points with a curve. Nothing serious, not just that I don't want it to be too straight. That's why I am doing this. Nothing serious. And also see the way I connected my bust point. So just like I said, I'm going to be adjusting my buttonhole. So I took out 1.5 inches and I'm left with 1 inch. This is because I want to turn my buttonhole inside out, just like I'm going to turn my neckline. But if you're not going to be turning yours, that you're going to be folding it, please leave the 2.5 inches. So I'm going to be adding ½ inch all around this pattern as I'm transferring it to my fabric, and then I'm going to be adding 1.5 inches to my seam side. If you haven't subscribed up to this moment, please do well to hit on the subscribe button, join the family. And to my old subscribers, I say thank you very much for all your support. Don't forget to wash my ass and share my videos to family and friends. So I've gone ahead to cut out all my the back bodies, and the back bodies and the front bodies is the same because of that button allowance. So I'm using the button allowance as my zipper allowance. So for this is for the back bodies. I'm just taking out ½ inch from the center back. I'll slant it to meet the seam line. And then for the back neckline, I want it to go down a little bit, so I went down by 1 inch, and I'm going to go ahead and connect it just the way you see me do. Please go ahead and connect yours. That's if you want it to go down more than the front one. But I think it fits better if it goes down a little bit than the front one. So remember, we took out 4 inches from for the off shoulder. So you're going to be cutting out a fabric stripe for it. So my fabric I folded into 2, and then I'm going to fold over again. So we are going to mark out 4.5 inches. The half inch is for stitching allowance, and then for the width of it I have about 3.5 inches. You can increase it, just do what works for you. So I'll go ahead and cut off the excess on the fabric before we continue with the style. So I'll open it up, fold it into two, and then make a stitch along this place on the two, on both of them. Once I was done with it, I turned it to the right side. Don't forget to cut out your lining pieces for your fabrics. So I'll bring in my front bodice, and then I'll pick up the our sleeve pattern, should we call it sleeve? And then I'll go ahead and place it. See the way I place it to the right side. Remember, while placing it at that armhole area, you go in by 1/2 of an inch so that you will see allowance to turn the armhole inside out. So I'll go ahead and place the second one as well. I'll pin it down. You can, as this was, stitch both of them down, or you can just leave it with your pin and then get your lining. You'll be doing front facing front, and I'll go ahead. Okay, I'm going to be pinning once I am done with showing you guys where I'm going to be stitching, but I pinned it down before stitching. So you're going to be stitching from the buttonhole all the way to the neckline and to the armhole, and I will do the same thing for the other side. So this is it. Once I am done, I'm just cutting out all the excesses and making notches where necessary, and I'll do the same thing for the other side before going ahead to turn it to the right side. So once I am done with this, we are going to go ahead and attach that sleeve part to the back bodice. You can see the way I flip the back bodice to have the right side. This is my easiest way of explaining it. I just hope that you get it. So once I flip it, I will pin down. I'll bring in that sleeve, the fabric piece for the sleeve, and then pin it down as well. Once I am done, I'll bring in my lining and to cover it. I also go ahead, just like we stitch for the front one, you're going to stitch from the buttonhole all the way to, not really buttonhole, your zipper allowance, or you can as well leave it open because it's your zipper allowance. They can serge it once you are done. So this is my fabric. I've gone ahead to turn it to the right side and also to iron it down. So the difference from the front to the back is that the back is lower than the front. That's how you are going to distinguish or to know the difference between both of them. So for the zipper allowance, I am marking 1 inch. Remember, we added 1 inch to it, so I'll make stitches along that 1 inch to serve our zipper case. So once I am done with that, I'm going to go ahead and overlap this zipper allowance and pin it down. Then for the zipper allowance, what did I say? Overlap the button area and pin it down. Then for the zipper allowance, you can do the same thing, and then you are going to go ahead and stitch on the seam line. So for this, I took out my half length and then took out 5 inches from the lower part of this gather area, and I added ½ inch on both sides to be able to join the lower part and the upper part. And then for the width of it is my waist measurement, though I doubled my waist measurement because I don't want it to be too full. So this is for our bodies. I also attached belt to it. If you don't know how to attach belt, please check my description box. There is a video on another style, very beautiful style that I have there that has belt, and I showed the tutorial on it. So this is for the gather area. You can see I'm done gathering it, and the gathers is not so full because I'm considering the lower part of it. I don't want it to be too full, and I will have a lot of work to do, so it's just scanty. So I'll go ahead and do front facing front and stitch it down. So this is what we have after we are done with the first step of the gather. So for the second step of the gather, remember we took out 5 inches from this first step of the gather. So I'll measure this lower part, and whatever I have there, I doubled it as well. So this is it. Remember we took out 5 inches, so I added 2 inches to it, making it 7. So I'm going to go ahead and hem this, and then you can either attach it with a place to the other gathers, or you want a loose stitch and gather it to the measurement of that gather, of this lower part, or of this first gather. Or you can just go ahead and do front facing front, and you start plating it as you stitch it down. Use small place to attach it. But for me, I just decided to do gathers because I think it will be easier for me. So I just gathered the fabric, and then I'm going to go ahead and attach this. So to attach this, I'm going to be doing front facing front, and then I'll stitch it from one end to the other. Once I am done, I'll close up the zipper allowance and then attach my zip. And I just made a scrunchie for this gown. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you find value in it. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. Then I also attach my button. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, share my videos to family and friends, and watch my ads. And I will see you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.